Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. Today I'm going to be bringing you a bit of a different video. This is not the type of video that I typically do on this channel, but it's been one that I've wanted to do for a while because I think it would be helpful for you guys. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know if you like this or not. For quite a few months now, I have been trying out a number of products from Beautycounter, and I first have to start off by saying that I am not a consultant for Beautycounter. At least at the time of filming this, I am not. And I keep disclaiming that in all of my videos about Beautycounter because there are a lot of Beautycounter consultants running around. And I keep saying that at the time I'm filming this, I'm not, because I don't want to put myself in a box because I really don't know what the future holds for me. But at least right now, I am not a consultant. So all these products I purchased on my own, I use my own money, I can't make a commission off of it. They're just products that I was curious in trying and letting you know about. This video has been a bit overdue for a while. I'm kind of glad that I ended up procrastinating on this video for a while because it really has given me a chance to form my thoughts about Beautycounter as a brand. Back in the fall, Beautycounter did a sale. No, actually, I take this back. This is back in August. This has been 6 months now. So back in August, Beautycounter did a sale. And they don't do sales very often, and I had become a little bit curious about Beautycounter in general, so when they had this sale, I was like, I should try out some of their products. Because I wanted to know, as a consumer, is it worth it or not? Are these high quality products? Do they actually work? Kind of what is going on with Beautycounter? Because Beautycounter is unique compared to most non-toxic beauty brands in that it is a rather large company and it really is powered by consultants. And the first thing before I even get into talking about the products that I want to explain to you is the difference between like being an affiliate for a brand and being a consultant. So I'm an affiliate for quite a few different brands. Being an affiliate for each brand, obviously it's going to be a little bit brand specific and each brand's going to do things a little bit differently, but I'm going to take Petitvoir as an example. So with Petitvoir, I'm an affiliate. Being an affiliate for Petitvoir, for instance, means that they send me their monthly subscription box and I'm not obligated to review it. I review it because I really love reviewing it and I do a video about it and I do an Instagram post because I love sharing it with you guys and you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So I'm not obligated. That's kind of what's going on with that. Part of being an affiliate means that they give me affiliate links. And those are links that I can create to link products that are on their website. And I can put these affiliate links in the description box of my videos or on my Instagram. And I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not being paid to talk about their products. If you use my link and choose to purchase something on the Petitvoir website, then I make a small commission. But I'm not obligated to buy any products. So I don't have to go and shop at Petitvoir. I don't have to have products on hand or products to test out. I'm also not obligated to, for instance, make a certain number of sales per month. It's just kind of like, great, if you make a sale, great. And that's really how it works. And that's why I like being an affiliate because it's not very binding and it's not a financial investment for me. I also didn't have to pay anything to become an affiliate either. And if I want to purchase products from Petitvoir to talk about, then I purchase them myself. So that's kind of how being an affiliate works. If you have any more questions about that, leave them in the comment section down below because I know that if you're not in the YouTube, Instagram, blogging sphere actively yourself, these terms might all be a bit confusing and I really would like to clear the air about this in general. So that's being an affiliate. Being a consultant for a brand can be very variable depending on the brand. Some brands require you to purchase products and keep products on hand. It depends. Beautycounter does require you, at least at the beginning, to purchase a certain dollar value amount of products, which I guess that makes sense because if you are a consultant, you do need to have at least some products to talk about. But with Beautycounter, you have to pay an annual fee to be a consultant. So ideally you need to sell enough products to actually earn back your annual fee. Like I think there are also sales minimum per month. Like you do need to be generating a certain amount of revenue or else I think you can be, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I believe you can be knocked off being a consultant for Beautycounter, for instance, if you don't sell enough products. And there are different tiers of consultants as well. So depending on how much product you sell, you get different commission rates, et cetera, et cetera. And then if you refer people to become new consultant, that can kind of help bump you up on their scale too. So there's all of that going on. The way I like to think about affiliate versus consultant. Consultant is very much binding, you're investing money into it. There's upfront cost to you. Whereas with being an affiliate, when a brand reaches out to me or I reach out to a brand about becoming an affiliate, it's like, hey, I love your products, I'm interested in it. I talk about them a lot anyway. Would you be okay if I become an affiliate? And then they're like, yes, and then we set up, you know, an account and then I get affiliate links. Like that's how it works. I don't pay anything. Whereas with being a consultant, if I were to join today and become a Beautycounter consultant, I have to shell out, I believe, at least $95 in fee and then also buy some products as well. And if I fail at being an affiliate, well, it doesn't really matter. I just don't earn money. Whereas if I fail at being a consultant, I can be knocked off from being a consultant. Beautycounter isn't sold in retailers. At the very beginning, it was sold in Target. And then I don't know what happened there. It stopped being sold in Target, so that kind of went away. They are opening up a few stores. I know there's one on Nantucket. I think they're opening a store in New York City as well, so there are some physical locations now. The brunt of Beautycounter is promoted by consultants. So there are a whole bunch of people. They might be YouTubers, they might be bloggers, they might be Instagrammers, they might just be regular average people that are consulting for Beautycounter. If you make a purchase through them, they get a commission. That's kind of what's going on with Beautycounter. And it's a very interesting business setup. There's analogous business setups in conventional beauty. I'm thinking of things like Mary Kay. That's the main one I can think of that's really kind of a similar setup. There's a lot of opinions about Beautycounter just because it is unusual setup. It's not something we normally see in non-toxic beauty. And I think there are pros and cons to the way it's set up. One of the cons being, I think it artificially boosts the price of products because they're having to pay all these consultants. I believe that they are building that price into the price of the product itself. So I think their products are a little bit overpriced. I think if you knock about $10 off the price of their products, that would be a much fairer price point. I think it's just overpriced for what it is. The nice thing about the fact that Beautycounter is so large is they do have a lot of power. They have been doing a lot of legislative work. So what I mean by that is that they've been doing a lot of advocacy and promoting legislation to legislate for safer cosmetics and beauty products, which I think that's really cool and really helpful, and I really applaud them for doing that. One of the other questions I get asked rather frequently is about talc. So Beautycounter does use talc in a lot of their powder products. Talc is something you do have to be really cautious with. It can be laced with asbestos. I have learned more about talc. At first I was just like, I'm not going to use any talc anywhere, could be contaminated. And my opinion on that has started to shift. So if a company very specifically tests their talc and they purchase their talc from Europe, I feel okay. Talc that's bought in China is probably contaminated with asbestos. Talc that is from Europe is not contaminated with asbestos. And then if they test on top of that to confirm that, that makes me feel really good. So Beautycounter uses talc from Europe, so it is not contaminated with asbestos, and they also do a lot of testing. And in general, Beautycounter, because they are such a large brand, they can afford to do a lot of laboratory testing of ingredients and purity, which a lot of smaller non-toxic brands can't afford to do, which I'm a scientist and I appreciate that. I will flat out say that I appreciate that, and that it would be really nice if every non-toxic beauty company could do all the testing that Beautycounter does. Beautycounter does lay it out really nicely on their website, so if you're interested in kind of what they do for their testing, you can check that out there. But I understand size and like what a small brand can afford versus what a larger brand like Beautycounter can afford. Now that I've kind of broken down the brand a bit, given you a little bit of background about it, I'm going to go into talking about their products. And I have not tried out all the products from Beautycounter. There are a lot of them out there, so I couldn't try them all out. I decided to target a few things. I wanted to try out some skincare, I wanted to try out some hair care, and I wanted to try out some makeup. And those were kind of the main three categories that I went for when I was purchasing from Beautycounter. So I picked up an eye makeup remover, a face wash, a shampoo, an eyeshadow palette, and then I went back and purchased their, they had these liquid cream eyeshadows that they released during the holidays, and I picked those up as well. So I'm gonna start with makeup. I've done a full video about this, and so I'm gonna link that video up above. And this is the Beautycounter Romantic Eyeshadow Palette. It is a really lovely pressed eyeshadow palette that comes with 9 shades, and this is a cool tone palette, so as you can see here, they're all cool tone shades. It comes with a large mirror here, and I can remove this mirror. It's magnetic, so I can pop it out of here. So that makes this palette recyclable, and it is a decent size. It's just nice packaging. Like, I just think this is a really beautiful palette that reminds me of conventional beauty. And my thing is, I like this palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I've been using this for months now, and I really do like this palette. I originally had wanted to pick up the Classic palette. A number of you have asked me if I've gone ahead and do that. The Classic palette is their warm toned palette. And my answer is no, I haven't. And the only reason why I haven't is because I just have a lot of eyeshadow palettes on hand at the moment, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of products I'm buying, even though I really still do want that palette. There's nothing about this one that's made me not want that one. I still do want it, I just haven't purchased it. The quality of these is really good. They perform really well, they're pigmented, they're blendable. Like, I really don't have complaints about this palette, other than some very specific like complaints about the shades that were used. Overall, I don't have any complaints about their performance, which is what your normal complaints are with eyeshadows, is do they perform well or not, and these do. So I really like this. And then that made me very interested in going ahead and trying out some of the liquid eyeshadows. I grabbed 2 of them here. There was a set with 5 of them. The other 3 are knocking around this room somewhere, but I found 2 pretty quickly, so I just thought I'd show you these. These are liquid cream eyeshadows. They come with a doe foot applicator, and like I said, this is part of a limited edition holiday set, and there were 5 different shades. And I really like these as well. This is really one of my first times using a like doe foot applicator cream eyeshadow in non-toxic beauty. There are a lot of analogous eyeshadows like this in conventional beauty. I'm thinking of like the Stila liquid metal eyeshadows. I feel like a lot of brands have come out with similar eyeshadows recently, and I was really excited to see this kind of eyeshadow in a more non-toxic formula. And I have to say, I really like these as well. In fact, I'm really sad that it's not part of their permanent line. I'm hoping that they will re-release them again or release more shades, because they were beautiful and I think that a lot of people would like them. They lasted pretty well. They're very pigmented. There's a little bit of a learning curve learning how to work with them. I feel like a lot of that is because I was just used to working with powder eyeshadows, and when you switch to any type of new product that you're not familiar with, you're gonna have to learn how to make that product work for you. So I really have liked these liquid cream eyeshadows. That's my experience with Beautycounter makeup. The 2 products that I've tried from Beautycounter in terms of makeup, I really liked both of them. I am open to trying more makeup from Beautycounter, and you know, eventually I really do hope I will try more products out. There are some things that concern me a little bit though. One of the things is shade range in Beautycounter, like foundations and concealers. Their shade range is not great, and I watch a fair number of YouTubers, and I will see YouTubers that I know have a little bit deeper skin tone than I do. I have very fair skin, if you can't tell. I'm pretty much always the lightest shade in a foundation, and these YouTubers I know will use like a shade 1 or 2 up from where I am, and they will use the lightest shade in the Beautycounter foundation. And that concerns me, because what that tells me is that there is not a shade fair enough for me. I don't think I will ever try their foundation unless they broaden their shade range. But in general, I really have liked their makeup products. They do perform well, and I would be interested in trying out more. But I do think they are expensive for what they are. I forgot exactly how much this palette was, but I remember it is expensive. It is a high quality palette, but the price is still the price. Like, the price doesn't go away when it is a high quality palette. So I do think that using consultants does bump the price up on Beautycounter products. So I'm gonna move on to skincare. So the 2 products that I have tried out in a full size are the Beautycounter Instant Eye Makeup Remover. This is like their 2-phase kind of micellar water makeup remover that's used for eye makeup. I think it's voted like one of the Allure Best of Beauties on their website. It's received numerous awards, so I thought this would be a good product to check out. And then I also picked up their Countermatch Pure Calm Cleansing Milk, because I thought moving into fall and winter, having more of a milky cleanser might be good to not overly dry out my skin. And I do have acne-prone, oily skin. I'm first gonna talk about this. I have used some of it. I haven't used all of it. The reason why I have not really powered through this is I don't like it. I'm wearing quite a bit of eye makeup right now, and I could use this eye makeup remover to get this off, but I end up having to scrub at my eyes way more than I thought I would have to, given that it is an eye makeup remover. I thought when I purchased this that I was gonna, more or less just kind of be able to wipe it off. And you may think that I'm being overly ambitious in how my eye makeup remover will work, but I've tried out quite a few other makeup removers and they all remove my eye makeup more easily with less scrubbing at my eyes than this one. So using an oil cleanser, I can get my eye makeup off much faster, much easier. Also, I really love the We Love Eyes Foaming Tea Tree eyelash cleanser. That stuff powers off eye makeup so much easier than this Beautycounter one. And honestly, I find that often when I use the Beautycounter eye makeup remover that I end up irritating my eyes. Like my eyelids will become kind of red and burn a little bit because I have to scrub so hard to get my eye makeup off. I also did not like this Pure Calm cleansing milk. I thought it was just going to be a nice milky cleanser. There are a lot of different things I don't like about it. It has an almond scent. I do not like the almond scent of it. In fact, I first thought this product had gone bad when I got it because the scent is so weird. I really did not like the scent. And it is very rare that I encounter a product that I am very scent averse to, and this is honestly one of the first ones that I've had that happen with. And also, I feel like it leaves a film behind on my skin and I feel like I cannot get my skin clean. I've used a lot of different cleansers, and really this one is the only one where I've encountered that kind of like filmy feeling where I don't feel like my skin is getting clean. And I do have oily skin, and so I do at the end of the day need my skin to get clean, and I just don't feel like this cleanser does it. And I've tried it out a number of times, and every time I try it I end up double cleansing my skin with another cleanser to get this cleanser off. And I also have tried out some various samples of Beautycounter skincare. They launched their new, it's like an acne skincare line, and I did try out a couple samples of that, and some of the products I liked. I liked the cleanser and I liked the spot treatment, but I didn't like the other products that were in that line. I didn't like, there was like a gel you put all over your face, a moisturizer. When I would try and layer the skincare routine that was supposedly made to all go with each other, it would end up balling up, which was not great. Normally I only have that happen if I'm mixing skincare products from like different brands, different lines that are like not necessarily cross compatible, but if it's all within the same line, it really shouldn't ball up on you like that. My experience with Beautycounter skincare has not been that great. And yes, I've not tried everything, but especially considering that this is an award-winning product, it really doesn't work that well. Which was really disappointing, to be honest. And then the final product I'm going to talk about is their Beautycounter Volume and Shape Shampoo. I have used this fully to empty. Like, this container is completely empty. I did really like this shampoo. It really suds up super well. There are very few non-toxic shampoos that really suds, and this one like really suds up. So if you are into a shampoo that really suds up well, I would definitely recommend that one. It's a thicker consistency, and I've been using some more shampoos recently that have been more of a liquidy, watery consistency, and this one is very thick and very viscous. What I found that meant was that I don't need to use a lot of shampoo. That I'm really able to use a small amount and get a lot of mileage out of the shampoo. So even though this bottle is not huge and it was pretty expensive, it lasted me for several months. And yes, I don't wash my hair every day, but every time I do shampoo my hair, I always double cleanse. So I honestly was really surprised by how long this lasted, because this ran out on me just a couple days ago. So I've been using this for months, and you know, it lasted. So I got a lot of mileage out of it. Like I said, I'm trying out some other shampoos at the moment, but I would definitely be open to going back to that shampoo. I felt like it really did clean my hair well, and I just liked how it worked. So I had good luck with the shampoo, good luck with makeup so far, not so great luck with skincare. I know it's a very polarizing brand, but my advice is to just kind of think of it like a normal brand. Yes, the prices are probably a little bit more expensive because there are consultants, but hey, at least they're doing a lot of laboratory testing that smaller brands can't do. And they have a wide range of different products. Some of them work and some of them don't, but honestly, think of every brand you've tried. Have you loved every single product you tried from every single brand? The answer to that question is no. Like, even some of my favorite brands, there are products I like and products I don't like, and it's just a mixture. So you really do have to take that into account. I think that often Beautycounter is over-critiqued and gets more criticism than is warranted. Yes, there are critiques that should be made, but I don't think it's a big evil, and I do think that it is doing a lot of good for the non-toxic beauty community. And by being a larger brand, hey, if it's making non-toxic beauty more mainstream and helping to spread awareness about ingredients that are being used in products, that's awesome, and I applaud them for that. I also do applaud them, like I said, for their work in promoting legislation for safer ingredients in products. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on Beautycounter? Let me know if you've tried out products and what you thought of those products. And there's no right or wrong answer, and everyone has their own thoughts and opinions, and that's cool, that's awesome. So I really do hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed seeing this type of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to find out about more non-toxic, cruelty-free beauty. And oh yeah, I should also mention, Beautycounter doesn't test on animals. They do a lot of laboratory testing, but not on animals. And check out my Instagram. My handle's at naturallybeautifulgirl, and I post a lot of other non-toxic beauty and cruelty-free content on there, so check that out as well. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!